The practice camp consists of 4 parts. Part 1. Demo Overview. The part presents use cases that help you better understand what is Huawei Analytics Kit and how to use it. Part 2. Development Preparations. Part 3. Practice Camp. This part provides the code that is most concerned. Part 4. Summary. Let's start with Part 1. Demo of Huawei Analytics Kit. This is the mall type app. In the app, we have already integrated Huawei Analytics Kit. On the startup page of the app, Analytics Kit has been initialized and enabled, and the automatic event collection function has been turned on as well. In this way, data will be automatically collected and reported to the cloud of Analytics Kit. Now let's do some operations. First, select the products that we're interested in on the current page. For example, select mobile phone and computer, and then click OK. Here, using the user attribute setting function of Analytics Kit, we've set the user login status and interest. Now the page we see is the product list. Let's go to the cloud and see what data we have collected. Here, we are using the previously introduced app debugging mode, which allows us to view the data collected in the latest 60s in an intuitive way. We can see this is the product selection page, and this is the product list page. This name is defined in the code. Besides, we can see that the Gold SVC page is ahead of the current page. This is how the browsing history of the user has been kept track of. Now let's go back to the app. Click a product, for example Huawei P30. On the product information page, click the Favorites button. We will see a message indicating that product is successfully added to favorites. Here we treat this behavior as an event, which will be reported to the cloud. Here, we are using the predefined event feature of Analytics Kit. The event name is Add Product to Wishlist. It has been predefined in the SDK and can be used directly. If we click the Buy button, a buy event will be reported as well. This is the custom event feature of Analytics Kit. Now, let's look at the data reported to the cloud. We can see the Add Product to Wishlist event. In this detailed information, we can see the time when the product is added to favorites. That's the product name is Huawei P30. And the product type is mobile phone. All the information is correct. Next, let's look at the buy event. The product information is also correct. In this way, we successfully recorded user behaviors through the event feature of Analytics Kit. Now let's go back to the app, select the product, choose Huawei Pay and click Pay. A purchase is then finished. Here we also use a predefined event of Analytics Kit. The event name is Complete Purchase. With this data, we can also use the funnel function of Analytics Kit to sort out the most frequently purchased products. In addition to this, Analytics Kit offers many other functions. For example, display statistics on delay activeness, monthly activeness, retention, etc. on the cloud. How do we realize these functions in the demo? Now let's come to part 2. The practice camp. First of all, we will explain how to integrate Analytics Kit. As shown in the figure, we can see that the development process mainly consists of 3 steps. Step 1. Signing to Huawei developers and complete the real name authentication. Step 2. Make preparations for the development, including first, configure the app in App Gallery Connect, then configure the pod file of the Cocoa Pods project. At last, enable Analytics Kit in App Gallery Connect. For more details, please visit the official website of Huawei developers. Well, where can we find the preparation procedure on Huawei developers? Go to the official website of Huawei developers. Hover the cursor over Develop. Find Analytics key in the pop-up and click it. On the displayed page, click View Documents. From the navigation tree, go to Analytics Kit, App Development, iOS SDK Development Guide. Click Getting Started. Then we can see the development procedure of the iOS SDK. Development preparations are provided in section 1 to 3. You can refer to related descriptions as needed. Well, let's go back to the course. Step 3. Develop your app. In this step, we will get into app development. First, integrate the SDK package of Analytics Kit into your project. 3 steps are needed. Step 1. Open the pod file in the project directory. Step 2. Add the pod dependency, that is pod High Analytics. Step 3. Run the pod install command to install the pod. Okay, let's see how the code is configured. Open the pod file in the app directory. Add the pod dependency, that is pod High Analytics. Add the dependency configuration in this position. Save the pod file. Run the pod install command to install the pod. After the command is executed, we can then use the Analytics SDK. Next, let's go to part 3, the practice camp. First, initialize the Analytics SDK. You just need to add one line, High Analytics config. In this way, Analytics Kit is initialized and started. One more thing you need to know. By default, the log function of Analytics Kit is disabled. In this development test phase, if you want to view the status of Analytics Kit, we can turn on the log function. In this way, we can view the service information in real time. To enable log function, we just need to set the log level by adding arguments. Available options include HA log level debug, HA log level info, HA log level warn, and HA log level error. Okay, now we have finished the code part. Next, let's move to APIs. First, initialize the Analytics SDK. Generally, we can do this in this method used to start the app. Specifically, in application, did finish launching with options method in app-delegate.m. We add the previously mentioned code, High Analytics config. In this way, Analytics Kit is initialized and started. After that, we can use related APIs. First of all, we will start with the Event Reporting API, a core capability on the device side. Only 2 steps are needed. Step 1. Create a dictionary object and add related event parameters. Step 2. Call the Event Reporting API. Let's look at the implementation in the code. This is the created dictionary object. These are event parameters we need to add, including product ID, product name, category, and price. After adding the parameters, we can call the onEvent method with the first parameter set to the event ID and the second parameter to the event parameter object. In this case, the event is the predefined event shown in the demo. That is, add product to wish list. In this way, event reporting is completed. Alright, that's all about event reporting. For more details, please visit the Huawei developers' official website. Now let's look at an important function of SDK, User Attribute Setting. It provides the method of grouping users. We can set user attributes as filter criteria, so that data analysis can be performed based on user groups. Besides, we can also set user attributes as conditions for audiences. In addition to the default parameters such as app version, we can add a maximum of 25 custom user attributes. Now let's see how user attributes are set in the code. Quite simple. What we do is to call the setUserProfile setValue method of the HEAAC object. The first parameter is the attribute name. The second parameter is the attribute value. Okay, that's all for the device-side APIs. To avoid missing events and incorrect event attributes, we can also enable verification of events and parameters during development. The SDK provides the app debug mode. If enabled, we can then view reported events on the app debug page in real time. To enable the app debug mode, add HEAAC enabled argument. After debugging is complete, disable the app debug mode by adding HEAAC disabled argument. In the figure on the left, we can see the debug mode data on the cloud. The figure on the right is the app debugging page. On this page, we can see the event data reported each time. That's all about the app debug mode. Well, this is the end of Introduction to Analytics Kit. For more information, please refer to documentation on the official website. So far, we have finished the course of Analytics Kit. Now let's come to the summary. Through this course, we've learned 1. Advantages and capabilities of the kit. 2. How to integration the kit. 3. How to initialize the kit. 4. Event reporting. 5. Usage of key cloud functions. For more information, please go to the official website of Huawei developers. If you have any questions during development, you can send us your feedback in the following way. That is all for the Introduction to Analytics Kit. Thank you for watching.